Hi everybody, this is Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, so the supplies I use you can purchase from Stampin' Up at catherinetiemann.stampinup.net, which is linked below. It's also on the top of the screen. My project today started out as a different project. What it is a treat box that measures 5 by 3 by 1.5. And it has a shaker tag. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, you can. I started out wanting to make this piece here, the tag, the treat holder, but it doesn't fit in. The way this is, it has these on the side that go in, and then this piece would come up. I tried to fit a mini Hershey bar in, and it wouldn't fit. But I really loved the tag. So what you can do is you don't have to seal the top, and you can slip a gift card in. You don't have to cut the window. So I'm going to still do the tag, and we'll do a quick box with it. Alrighty. So, and a bunch of stuff will fit in here, obviously, because it's pretty tall, and it's 1.5 inches at the base. Alright, so the supplies we need. This is my host code. If you're going to purchase from me for under $150, please put that in, and I can join all the purchases together and get some goodies to send out as thank yous. The actual sequins in here, we don't have a Halloween sequins. We have the ones that are adhesive, but we don't have a loose ones. So I have from years and years, I collected different sequins for shaker boxes, and I just kind of mixed some stars and some different colors and size sequins together to make some glitter for the inside. Now in this one I think I put too much because it's kind of all over. I'll put a little bit less inside. Alright, so just whatever mixture you like of sequins. Alright, for the tag we need one using this die, and this die is from the Celebrations Tags dies. Show you this here has this and this piece on it, but there's more, and I do love this. I do just wish it would have fit a treat inside too. And it has a smaller tag and a couple of different things, and we also used the to and from Celebrate with Tags stamp set. So it's birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, winter. It could be lots of different things, and they go with these dies. Alright, I also use the Bewitching stamp set, obviously, for the hat on the tag. And the DSP is the Celebrate Everything Host Designer Series paper. So that means that if you spend $150 or more, you can get it with your Stampin' Rewards, or you can join together and order with some of your friends. And if you spend $150, there is 48 sheets, 12 by 12, so you can split that up and everyone have a nice amount. Okay, so we need one of the whole tag dies from Pumpkin Pie. We need a scrap of Daffodil Delight for the star. Now we need just the back part of this die out of this paper from Celebrate Everything Host paper, because I'm going to put, that's what's inside the shaker tag. So I just cut this top half here, and we're going to trim it down later. We need a piece of the other side of the same DSP that is 2 by 3 1/4, and that's going to be on the top, and we're going to cut the window out. We need a window sheet that is also 2 by 3 1/4. Alright, and that's it for the tag. Okay, for the actual box we need, of course, basic white actually is for the witch hat. We need a piece of gorgeous grape that is 9.5 by 7.5. And of the same Celebrate Everything DSP, we need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 4 3/4, and 1 piece that is 2 3/4 by 3/4, and that goes on the front and the back and the top flap. of our actual gift box. All right, so let's start with making our box. So I'm going to get my Simply Scored. I'm going to start on the 9.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2, 3.5, 5, and 8. Then turn it to the 7.5 inch side, and you're going to score at 1.5 and at 6.5. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to fold and burnish. Okie dokie. Okay, how we're going to position it is that the skinniest rectangle is on the left hand side. There is a 1.5 inch strip on the bottom and a 1 inch strip on the top. Okay, and this is what it's going to look like. That's what we're going to take it off. All right, so we're going to start on the left hand side. We're going to go to the first score line and cut it to the first score line, and then just wedge up a little bit into the skinny rectangle. Okay, we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, next score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge each side of the square. Go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge each side of this square. Now we're going to turn it 180, so what's left of our skinny rectangle is on the right hand side. And we're going to go over 1, 2, 3 score lines, cut it to the first score line, and we're going to take all this off, these 3 pieces. And then we'll go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up into the skinny rectangle. Okay, and this is what your cardstock should look like after we've cut it. Then we're going to use a corner rounder for the top flap, and I'm just going to round the long sides on the top here. Okay, and this is what your cardstock should look like after you've done scoring it, cutting it, and rounding the corners. Now we're going to get our tear and tape, and we're going to put it on what's left of the skinny rectangle close to the score line. And I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool to take the backing off, roll any extra glue that hangs off back on. And then we're going to flip it over, flip over the side that has the tape, and flip the other side to meet it. Okay, now this is our back. Okay, so we're going to put the sides and the back down, and this is where we want more tear and tape. Has to go close to the edge, and you can put an extra one inside for good measure. And then just make sure everything's pretty straight. And you can open it up and stick your Take Your Pick tool in there to just make sure it presses down nicely. All right, and then I'm just going to push the edges together and squeeze the top. Okay, and it'll stop where it wants unless you already have something in there that you want to put in, and then put it in first and then squeeze it, and it'll stop wherever it's filled up to. Okay, now our DSP for this box part. Again, we need 2 that are 2 3/4 by 4 3/4 and 1 that is 2 3/4 by 3/4. We're going to round the bottom long side to match our top flap here. Okay, and that'll fit on there. And I'm going to put them on with liquid glue. Okay, and then we're done with that for now. We'll let that dry up. Okay, now for our tag. What we want to do is we're just going to cut, see, I don't know if you could see, there's where it folds. Let's see, right here, it's where the edge is. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. Okay, and we want to put this on the inside of our tag, so we're just going to fold our tag and burnish it. Oops, make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and what we're going to do is put this on the inside here. So just measure it up, make sure that it fits all around. Yeah, the length is fine. Okay, so first let's also bend these side pieces. Okay, so how it closes is just like that, and you can decorate both sides and make it a gift card holder if you want to. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I have an Easter one. Yeah, a gift card will fit nicely inside there. All right, we're going to make a little shaker card, so everything is nicely folded, and this is going to be our front. So let's put our piece of this side of the DSP right on here, and this piece is, let me check again, 2 3/4, no, 2 by 3 1/4, and we're going to attach this with Stampin Seal because I don't want the glue to come out when we're running it through to cut out the window. Or you could just do it with liquid glue and wait a while until it dries. Okay, this die also comes with the Celebrate with Tags Designer Series dies, sorry. And we're going to cut the window in the front. So this is the back, this is the front piece. And I'm just going to try to put this nice and evenly on there, and then I'm going to just gently tape it down so it doesn't move, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm just going to gently take the tape off, remove this, and then you have this little extra piece you can use for another project if you want. And this opening is approximately, it's almost 2 5/8 by 1 3/8. If you don't have the exact, well, you would if you're making this piece, but you get the idea. All right, and then on the inside we have this piece of window sheet that's the same as this piece was, and it's 2 3/4 by 3 1/4, and we need some glue dots, and we're going to try to get them as close to the edges as we possibly can. I'm going to maybe roll them in half so that they don't take up that much space. And I'm putting them everywhere, 3 on each side, because I don't want the little pieces to leak out, the sequins. Okay, and we're gonna just put that right there, and just push it down. All right, now we're going to put our extra piece for the background inside, and I'm going to use liquid glue for that. And if you happen to get any glue on your window sheet, you can get that off with alcohol and a little piece of tissue. Alrighty. So see how cute that looks in there? Alright, now we're going to put some tear and tape on these two little strips, and it's going to be a little too big, so we're going to just put it, why don't we just put it like this for now. We're going to put it close to the edge as we can get, and just don't push down onto your paper, just push down this side. Okay, then I'm going to just gently take the backing off and roll back any glue that's off the edge. Okay, and then we're going to turn them in. All right, and pull our tag up and cover those sides. Okay, and at this point, I guess you could also do the gift card, because it would be cute, I guess, to have a little background when they pulled it up. But it's a lot more work than just doing it closed. All right, now I'm going to take some, not all of these because I think it was a little too much, some of my sequins. Is that too much? That might be too much. I'm going to put it a little bit out. There we go. All right. And then I am just going to take, very carefully, a little bit of liquid glue and put it on this back edge. Okay, see it? And I'm just going to squeeze it. Make sure you have a baby wipe or something, a tissue. Just squeeze it and wait for it to dry. You want it, it's a lot of glue I kind of put in there, but you really want to make sure that it's closed so that our beautiful little shaker things don't come out the top. And there is your little shaker top. I love it. I think it's so cute. If you wanted to, you could also do these stars from the Witch Hat Builder Punch and just do them in all different colors if you don't want to do sequins. All right, so now that's done. Okie dokie. So I didn't put much. I have at least half left over. So you just need a few to make some interest. All right, so now we need our piece of basic white, and I'm using the Bewitching stamp set. We're going to use the one with the spider web on it, and some Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm just going to stamp it right on there. Great. I also forgot, before you do your tag together, you could do the to and from, and this is from the Celebrate with Tags right here, or you could just write it if you forget it. I think I'll be able to do it though. Just make sure there's nothing on the edges. Let's see what I could do. Perfect. Okay, so that worked out okay. We could also stamp a little greeting from one of these. This doesn't have any Halloween on it, so if you have a Halloween, there's another one. The silhouettes that I did on Wednesday has a couple of cute sayings for Halloween. All right, so now I need my Witch Hat Builder Punch, and I'm going to cut this out. And this is just going to be a very quick coloring. I'm only using 2 colors, dark Highland Heather and dark Pumpkin Pie. So let's do the Pumpkin Pie first. And I'm just going to do the hat band. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to do all the rest with dark Highland Heather. Screwed up. Alright, so that's it for coloring. Not too shabby, not too hard at all. And then I'm just going to put the witch hat right here on the tag with some dimensionals. And I'm just going to put it right there on there. Okay, and then we're going to use the Witch Hat Builder Punch again to cut out a star. And I'm going to use one of the bigger ones, the big one. I think there are 3 different sizes. And I'm just going to put a dot of glue right on the side, the right side of the hat. Alrighty, now we need our bag, and of course you would put your goodies in, and I want to punch holes all the way through, but it's not going to go all the way through on this, so I'm just going to make a mark where I want them, and then I will punch them separately. Okay, and then I need to, you know what, for the back ones, I'm just going to put the holes together. Oops. And punch them through for the back. Alright, and what I'm going to do is take some mesh metallic ribbon, and I'm going to hold it closed with a clip right there. And I'm going to put it through the front on the right, and then through the back on the left. I'm just going to tie one knot. Then I'm going to feed my tag onto the right hand side. And tie in a bow. And there we go. Alright, take off our clip. These clips I got from the Dollar Tree from the craft section. They come, I think, 6 or 8, and they're in like a big circle on a card when you buy them. And I'm just going to cut off the other side of my ribbon. Okay, that looks good. Alright, and then I'm going to take some of the black and white gingham, and I'm going to make a little bow. This was just a piece I had left over. That's good. And I'm just going to put it with a glue dot right up here on the tag. Alrighty, and I'm just going to put it right up here so that the tails don't really cover up our beautiful window. right, and then for the final touch, all I'm going to do is put some Wink of Stella on the star and the hat band. Okay, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this project today. I really did. Even though this didn't turn out to be the treat holder I wanted it to be, it's really a cute little addition to your treat bag. Or you could just make the tag and put a cello bag with your treats and tie that around the neck. That would be cute too. Alrighty, if you have any questions, my email is below. My blog, which is linked below, has all of the measurements on it. And if you would like to join my team during celebration, you get the regular deal, which is $125 worth of products for $99 plus free shipping. And this time you get a free planner and a stamp set that goes with the planner. That's a $50 value, and it's all free shipping. So if you don't have to continue, or you can continue with me, but I would love to have you on my team. All right, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.